So why did
Now,
why did you end the trip?
I actually didn't end the trip. I actually don't know how that happened. I tried to consult. I asked some of my drivers also, like my fellow drivers. So probably some they told me that experience also probably is a glitch or something. But if it's only when it's a cab trip, but she has is a cash trip. It's only when you are driving on a card trip. You know what they call card trip? There are two modes of payment: cash and card. Again, so it's only when you are driving on a card trip that you can cancel the ride. But if you are driving on a cash trip, you can't cancel the ride. Like it's the driver that can end the ride or cancel or whatever. So I was just surprised when the trip I just saw rate your rider and collect 400 naira. Oh, okay, I asked her, did you cancel the ride? Did you end it? I was surprised. She said no. I said, okay, it's okay. Let's just continue the ride. But by doing so, you can just try to request me again. Because why I don't like offline trips is number one, it's very, very late. One. And number two, it's not it's not even safe at all. It's not because I might be going into the interior. I don't know where I'm going to, that kind of a thing. But if you're online on Uber, the moment a passenger enters your car, you are being tracked automatically. And even when you enter the ride, probably she shared the ride, at least you be able, the person she shared the ride with, you'll be able to see where she's going and all that. So to me, it just feel unsafe for me. So and secondly, I didn't end the ride at all. It's just surprised. I'm
Now,
just so surprised.
now this second question is to Uber. Uber,
Okay.
um, we need you to give us a um, how do I put it? We need you to give us what happened. Who ended that trip? Was it a glitch? Was it the driver? Was it your software? Who ended that trip? This is a question for Uber because that's where the first problem.
Okay.
If that trip had not ended,
Yes.
we will not have this issue
And
in
then
the
yes,
first.
we don't have exactly.
All right. So
Exactly.
now another question for you is, what are the security protocols of Uber in case there is a security risk? As an Uber driver, what are you supposed to do should there be a security breach or a security risk? What are you supposed to do?
I Since I've been driving, like I said, I haven't had any. The only issue I've had when I was driving, when I like one that I had an accident. So, but talking about this kind of scenario, I've never had any. I've never had any issue before. I've never had any something related to stealing or kidnapping or something. I've never had that issue. Though I've had people a lot of issues like about me personally. That has never happened to me. So that was so the only thing I did is when I had accidents. So after when they admitted me to the hospital, I made a report about the accident. Then they reached out to me and that's all. But I've never had any issue like this. So I wouldn't know the security protocols being put in place if there's
There's another
something like
question
this.
I have here that says, knowing it was late and there was possible danger, why did you refuse to go offline when the driver couldn't connect to you? You've answered that. You said it's unsafe. Why were you driving slowly and texting? Are Uber drivers allowed to text and drive? I think you dropped the ball there again. Why were you driving and texting?
Okay. Now, based on her story, let me just say this. I will be very genuine with this. Everything she said, like so there are some things she said that are not really true at all, and there are some things she said that are very, very true. Now, for the part she said, I was texting. I think she's just trying to. Sorry, I'm saying it, but I think she's just trying to make the story genuine. That I'm texting. Maybe I don't know, but I wasn't texting at all, at all. The only thing I was doing because when I asked her to try to request, so I'm just like reaching out. So immediately I get any request, I'll be able to grab it. So we'll continue the journey while still driving. You get what I mean? So that's just it. So I wasn't texting anybody at all. But I just feel maybe that's what she feel. Everybody have the right to feel. I understand that. I wasn't texting anyone at all. But maybe because of the sireno that happened, maybe she just sat down. So she was like thinking what really happened. Then she said I was texting. So I wasn't texting anyone, and I never made any call at all to anyone at all. You can, based on you said yesterday, you said you can get,
If
what's
the
it called? I forgot.
not be able to tell if the call was a WhatsApp
No, you can
call.
you can contact WhatsApp now. You can just reach out to WhatsApp now. Okay, during the case of what was it called? During the case of Naira Marley some time ago, maybe they contacted Visa. Visa gave out all the inflow and outflow, isn't it? You can contact. I feel there's nothing impossible if you can get the right link and the right connection.
Okay.
But I never
Another
did
thing,
anything.
how come the armed robbers didn't attack you? And why did you
Okay.
hang around until it was over? Shouldn't your first option have been to also run?
I ran. Okay, did you say I ran? I actually ran. Immediately I saw them. One was even trying to like reaching out, like approaching, like reaching out to me. I don't want to be that kind of a hero whereby you start being popular when you are dead. You get what I mean? Immediately I saw one coming, I just jacked by. I was just running. I was just running. So after like if I didn't even run far, so immediately I'm not sure this thing lasted up to a minute. It was just so like so fast. It happened so fast. Immediately they just jumped to the other incoming traffic. They took bike and they just ran. Immediately I came back again. So so I ran for my life because one was approaching me also, maybe wanted to take what's with me. So I don't want to be that kind of a hero whereby they will start bringing flowers to my grave and saying in the memory of Kinikon Kinikon.
Okay.
So that is what happened, sir.
Okay. Why were you so bothered when she wanted to take a picture of your number plate?
Okay, now let me just go back. Sorry, I will answer that question, but before I answer that question, now in Lagos, once is late, it's not even because of the picture she's taking that I was bothered, but for the fact that she came down, she asked me to stop. She came down. That was the beginning of our problem. We were driving. I told you can't stop here. She said no, that she started like shouting, I should stop, I should stop. So it shouldn't be like, so I was like scared. I said that it shouldn't be a case of like maybe kidnapping or something. So I had to stop. Then why must you now come out again in the middle of nowhere? That place is just so quiet, so isolated. So I
Where
was
was
like
that place?
shouting, why will you come down? She said,
Where was
I think before Pinnacle, before after that Admiralty First Gate, before just after the Admiralty Gate. So the place was like quiet. Is there are no business like the place is just like a wall. It's so dark, no street lights. You get that place was
yeah.
so dark, and she just came down from the car. She started taking pictures. You get what I mean? Started taking pictures. I was like, Madam, why are you taking pictures? It's very, very late. Even me at times, when I had if I'm on emotion and I notice something in the car or my tire busted or something like that, it pays me to ruin the tire, to ruin my rim and not stop than for me to now stop in the middle of nowhere and start checking kilo shele, kilo shele. So I was even angry why she would come down. That was even so. Even when the police came, sorry to say, sorry, I feel like slapping her when police came because when I'm sorry because I was so hot that why will you come down,
You can't say that. You
sir?
can't slap a woman.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I was also got sick. And secondly, every day, I'm being given a 12 trips minimum. 12 trips minimum to complete. So our trip was the 10th trip. And our trip was me. Okay, Mutin Pariuji. Sorry. Motion Kamila. So our trip was the 10th trip. 10th, so I still need to complete like 2 trips. And she's still, based on the map, she's still going far. You get what I mean? So I was also like, she just scattered my day that day. And so that was how I was angry. That why would you have to come down? After the whole scenario, as I was driving home, it was getting late around after 1 or 1:30 at night. A call just came to my phone. Hello, is this the Uber driver? You have to come back to Euro station right now. This. If you don't come back, I was like, Kilo Shele, I'm very, very close home now. I stay after Abule Egba. I'm very close home now. I can't come. You have to come. Blah, blah, blah. Then the person just hang up the call. I don't know who the person is. Maybe it's the police officer. Maybe I don't know. So the next day, I reached because since our phone was stolen, so I could not reach out to her. So after the issue, I collected. She used my phone to call her boyfriend. Like I don't know who the person is. There's a guy with a red Camry that came to pick her up. So I called her. I called him. I said, how is she doing? How is everything? Is she okay? The guy said, oh, she's okay. The following day also I called. The third day I called just to reach out to her, which the guy picks the call. I have my phone call log. You will see it. If you can go to MTN or wherever to get out, all will cover. I was just trying to like reach out to her because I have a sister also. I have a wife. I have a 3-month-old baby. I'm not that kind of, but that's by the way. So the fourth day also, I tried calling. He wasn't picking my call again. I was like, maybe he felt, if he maybe doesn't want to pick my call again. So I just forget about it. So I now left it between me and Uber. I was now trying to text them, why is my account not opening? I want to continue driving and all that. So I never even knew she's seeing it from a different perspective entirely. It was on, I think 4 days ago. I just went on Insta blog. I saw the video. It was an half story. It is not complete on their Telegram account. I saw the videos. She will say, lady, ma serious nipa nkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. I showed my mom, I showed everybody. I sent it to Uber drivers that see what is happening, see what is happening. So that was how I now made that move of reaching out to you.
Okay. One more question. Ask you this question, and then quite a few people here would like to ask you some questions.
Yes, sir.
One more question here. Would you consider your action professional and in the interest of the rider?
Sorry, can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, please. I'm sorry.
Would you consider it professional?
Okay.
And would you say that the action you took was in the interest of your rider?
I cannot. You know why? You know what? This thing is very. It's a matter of. I don't want to die now. Like it's a matter of when I saw big cutlass and everything, I cannot. That's what I mean. But if I mean any harm, why would I come back to her? The guy that came to pick her up, if you can reach out to the guy also, only if he's going to lie. I volunteered to follow them to the police station. I volunteered to follow them to the police station. They said the guy said that I should not worry, that you should take her home. They are just so like it was just everything just happened so fast. I volunteered to follow them to the station. I volunteered. It was later on when I told some Uber drivers and second that day I still completed my 2 trips because I was so traumatized, but I still completed the just to meet my minimum trip. I still carried 2 people that day. We check my Uber record. So I'm not that kind of person. Like I actually feel for her. But at times when what you think is not what it is, that's just what happened. When you at times you feel that, oh, this is what's about to happen. This is what's about to happen. Then later on is even something else. So I never planned it's just so unfortunate this happened. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not trying to say I'm just trying to clear myself. But if there's still need for you to like go further to investigate, I don't mind. Even if you want me to come out, maybe to meet the lady, I don't mind. I'll come. I'll volunteer. I don't mind.
All right. Don't go anywhere. I just wanted to. The questions I asked were written by the lady. They were not my questions.
Okay.
As possible to hear the full story. Now she is here. Do you recognize?
Okay. Yeah. Yes. I recognize her.
Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Good evening, Daddy Freeze. I'm fine,
All
thank
right.
you.
Do you recognize Kayode?
Yes, I do.
So So this was the Uber driver.
Yes, he was.
Okay. I have a friend who also drives Uber who is going to join us, and he's going to share his perspective. But before then, I want you to talk to him. Then ask him any more questions, anything I could have out.
Okay, so I want to ask you.
Yes.
Okay, so Coyote, I want to ask you, why did you end the trip?
Now, I never ended the trip. I didn't end the trip. I don't know. I know nobody will believe, but that doesn't mean I should say I ended. I'm not saying you should believe, but I know I didn't end the trip. I don't know what really happened.
Who ended the trip? Because a passenger cannot end the trip.
I didn't end the trip. I didn't end. I was surprised when I saw it.
Is the question. Who ended the trip?
I just told you I didn't end the trip. I don't want it to be an argument, but I just told you I never ended it.
So after the trip ended, why did you refuse to go offline? Even after I was going to pay you the amount stated on the app.
Okay. Now, I refuse to go offline because number one, it's not safe to go offline. I know you're a lady, but forget. Okay. No, you are no
okay,
talk.
So
you
let me
want
ask
to say
you a
something?
question. When I kept trying to connect to you and I could not connect to you, why did you not go offline? Because I offered to pay I offered to even round up the trip because I was getting scared. It was late. I was getting scared, and I offered to pay you even more to take me home because I really just wanted to go home. So why were you adamant about not going offline?
No, you now there are some things sorry to say, there are some things you try to exaggerate so that to look real. Number one, even though you say something much, I wouldn't accept, but you never said you will. Even though I would say no, but you never said you will add anything. So like let's just say the way it is. You never said anything about you. You only said you pay what is on the estimate. That was the only thing you said. Even though I would still reject, but that was all you said. See, let's just say the way it is. Let's just say the way it is. You never said anything about you adding or you adding.
But I'm not going to argue about that. Okay.
Okay.
So when I was finding it really hard to connect to you, why were you refusing for me to pay the 400 and come down? Why did you keep moving slowly? And why were you texting and driving? And why were you turning back occasionally to look at me like you were waiting for someone? And you would turn back, look at me like you were waiting for someone, and you were driving really slowly. Why did you do that?
Okay, now I just feel probably maybe on your own mind, maybe you are, I don't know how like what you are thinking, but to me, when you were requesting, you don't see when if you decline if you get I was online when I asked you to go to request me again. I was online, but at that hour there are lots of requests coming in. If you reject 3 requests at the same time, Uber will log you off. They will feel like you are not ready to ride. They will log you off. If you reject 3 ride, they will log you off. So like I want to like prepare for you. Immediately you are ready to confirm pick up location and ready to book your ride. That's the moment also I will just go online so that it just match up together. So but you are not really complying, like you are just thinking, you are overthinking, like thinking maybe I want to do something. You are not really calm at all. That's just what happened. You are not really calm. Later on we stop. You ended. No, I'm sorry. No, you are not. You are no. You are no. You are not.
I'm speaking.
No.
I let you speak, so let me speak now. When I came down from the car and I took a picture of your plate number, there was no altercation. I didn't even know you saw me. So why were you still looking at me that you knew I took a picture of your plate number? Also, when the robbers came, why did you not move an inch from that spot? When the robbers came, why did you not move from that spot? Why did you hang around until the police came? And why were you screaming at the policemen that I had come down to take a picture of your plate number? Why were you so bothered about that?
I wasn't bothered. You actually took my plate number. In fact,
you were.
No, hold on. No.
Confirm that. You were really bothered that I took a picture. That was your only problem.
Hold on. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue. I'm just here to clear myself. I'm still very young for all this. I don't want my name. I don't want anybody, even people that have not called me in 7 months because of this issue now. They started reaching out to me. I don't want all this wahala in my head.
I don't even want all this. I never planned for this. I think she's offline.
Okay.
So
Okay.
so far
Okay.
he hasn't I've made inquiries. I've also tried, and a rider cannot end the trip. He says he doesn't know how the trip ended. Meanwhile, Uber says only a driver can end the trip. So that's my number one question. I really need to know how that trip ended. So Uber needs to explain that, how the trip
Uber,
ended.
I said that earlier on, Tommy. I don't know if you are listening. I said, Uber, your technical guys need to give us a technical update. What happened? Okay.
Why did he not show up at the police station? The DPO took the phone and commanded him to come within an hour to the police station. Why did he not show up?
It was after 1. It was after 1. I was around Bagada, tired, traumatized, going home. But
Why did you
before
hang
that,
up, and why did you turn off your phone after that? You turned off your
I
phone
know.
after the DPO spoke to you because he tried calling
Stop.
you. The DPO is
You are talking.
aware of this.
No, don't be talking. You are not a sorcerer. I did not you are talking as if you actually know what happened. I did not switch off my phone. My phone was on. I did not. Why would I switch off my? Even if I switch off my phone, that means
You turned off your
okay.
phone, and the
I
police
can.
have this information, so it's not a case of whether you did this or you didn't. The police know that you turned off your phone, and they haven't been able to reach you since then.
Okay, that guy that picked you up, did he tell you I called him the next day?
Also, you were when you were screaming about the whole plate number issue. That was when a friend was driving around, and called a family member for me.
Okay.
So your story doesn't really add up because number one, you ended the trip and you didn't show up at the police station. Those are my two major concerns.
Hold on.
Uber cleared out my trip history. Uber cleared out my trip history, so I also need to know why this happened. So yeah, those are my
let me just answer. I've not answered the question.
Tommy.
No, she asked me a question, sir. She asked me a question.
Okay, answer the question, and then let me introduce the gentleman with us.
Okay. You took my phone. You called someone.
I didn't use your phone. Excuse me. I did not use your phone. A friend was driving by. Remember, please remember. Do not lie. The friend is here. The friend was driving by when you were screaming about the plate number issue, and the policeman told you that you should go with us to the police station, but you did not come. Yeah, I didn't use your phone to call nobody because I didn't have any phone on me at that point, and I didn't have anybody's number in my memory to call anyone. So I didn't use your phone at any point.
The guy that picked you up is, according to Truecaller, his name is Tele Kuponi.
That was a friend that was passing by at that point.
Yes. According to Truecaller, the next day, that day I said, okay, let's go to the station. The guy said I shouldn't worry. Maybe because you said, I just want to go home. That was what you were shouting. I just want to go home.
You didn't show up at the police station.
Now.
The policemen are still looking for you till now because they even said they're still looking for you till now. You didn't show up at the police station, so stop lying.
Hold on. It's okay. It's okay. That day I said, okay, let's go. He said, I just want to go home. Let me just go home. I'm just tired. That was what you were shouting. So the guy said, okay, let's just go home.
Who was I telling this? Because you weren't there. Immediately,
when you left. Wait.
When the friend was passing by, and he recognized me from your chaos, you were screaming. The policeman asked that we all go to the police station since someone that I trusted was here now.
The police said they can't follow us. Hold on, let me talk now. You asked a question. I don't want this to be argued. Hold on. It is not hello. Hold on. Let me talk now. Hold on. Just hold on. Now, when this happened, I gave you my phone. You dialed the number on my phone. I have the record. So later on, I confirmed that I Truecaller brought Tele Kuponi. So now, after that, when the guy came, it was very, very fast. It was like, it's not even up to 5 minutes. The guy came with a red Camry. He came. He asked what happened. You explained. The guy to ask what happened. The police said they can't follow us. I think the police came in a Korokwe, all these small buses. They came. They said they can't follow us, but they took a picture of me with the car. Then they left. So now, since they said we should go to the syndicate, okay, let's go now. You are just outside. I just want to go home. I'm tired. You get what I mean? Like she was just confused. So the guy said they are going home. So they left. But I still have the guy's number. The following day, I reached out to the guy. I called the guy. I said, okay, how is she doing? This and that, this and that. We spoke with the following day also I called. The third day I called. Then the fourth day, he stopped picking my calls. So me too, I just okay, maybe she's okay now. She has recovered. So that was what happened. So she now, I think she's trying to. I don't know, but I think she's going somewhere where I don't know. She's seeing this from a different perspective entirely. The main problem is, number one, the trip ended, which I don't know how it ended. Number two, why would you ask me to stop in the middle of nowhere and you came down from the car?
Hello,
So
my brother. I want to ask you a question. How long have you
All
been
right.
driving in that?
Introduce you. We
3
have
years. 3 years.
Yeah. He also drives Uber from time to time. So I want him to ask professional Uber questions. Go ahead.
My brother, you've been driving for 3 years, and
Yes, sir.
you have a scenario like that. What is the first point of call as you were trained?
I report. Hold on, sir. After that same night, I reported the case also to Uber. That same night, also me myself.
When the story broke on Insta blog, I made my comments there because basically she was scared. And all what she said on the video on Insta blog, I listened to all the conversation. I knew that you were not going to attack her or you had any plans about it. Because basically our own narration shows that she was just scared that maybe you had plans with somebody.
Yes.
Hello, listen. Normally, if that thing happened like that, what you would have done was that when she told you that she wants to drop, you wouldn't have agreed to drop her at that particular point in time. That was your own first mistake. Don't let your rider be anywhere that
she was scared. She was like
you tell her that you are taking her
to
the nearest filling station. That is the only place.
That was all I said. Can she come online back again? That was what I told her.
I'm not saying that you are in the wrong. Daddy Freeze, I've been in a scenario where I carried a rider. We started the journey and suddenly I just saw the ride ended. It's a system glitch that happens from time to time. It's not an everyday thing. It's not an everyday thing, but it happens. It's a system glitch that happens from time to time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
And if a rider if you pick another rider on that same Uber app and it's not your ride, you can actually, as a rider, you can go to the app and end the ride. It is possible. It's there on the app. Like you are not somebody picks your ride and you are not the person on the ride, you can actually end the ride from your own personal app. It's there both on Uber and it's on Bolt. I've been driving on e-hailing app for over 5 years, as long as they've started. That's how long I've been driving on these apps. And what he was trying to do is very, very correct. If he allows this app to be on and she's requesting, other requests will enter his app. What you would have done is requesting for yourself, because you are the only one that can actually make that request and pick yourself.
Okay, okay. But still, it's not safe like that way. Because what I'm
What
saying
you would
is,
have
see,
done is drive to the nearest filling station, park there, and pick the ride. Because if you are moving, you cannot pick yourself.
that's why I was driving slowly for it to pick me.
You
And
will
I
not be
wasn't
able
even
to pick
driving.
yourself unless you, as a person, put your pickup point directly in front of you. That's where you can pick yourself. If you don't understand the app, that's the way it works. But she was scared. And once you see a rider that is scared, make sure you don't put that person in a place that the person will be endangered. That's the only fault that I see in what happened. Every other thing is speculative. The only reason why she's acting the way she's acting is because of the kind of false narrative that is going around about Uber and Bolt drivers on the blogs. Because it's only one-sided narrative that we always hear. We don't hear from the driver. And most of the time, it is not true. It is not balanced.
Can you please join us back?
You get
I can't seem to invite Tommy anymore.
Oh God, at least she drive. Oh yeah, Lord.
The network went there. So the mistake you did, I've already told you. But in case of next time, don't do that. Don't allow your rider.
By God's grace, I don't even pray there should be there should be any next time again. In fact, even me at times when I drive at night,
the rider that attacks
sir, at night, once it's very, very late, at times, I will tell you, I'm always scared of driving into the inner interiors of streets, like deep down or to the streets. Like let's say Ikorodu, when I used to drive like my own, like I'm scared of. There are some places that I don't go, like red flags, like inside Ikorodu, Apapa, Costain, Shangotedo. Once I know that you are going to that axis, I won't even go at all. I won't even go. And if you are a guy and if you are behaving suspicious, I will always have my inner light on throughout the trip. At times I'll tell you to come and sit in the front. Politely, I'll try to explain so that you not start thinking of something else. Like I don't know. This is also unfortunate. And she said I texted somebody. She said I hang around me. That
what she saw was you going offline. You going offline will look like you are texting. While you are touching your app, going offline and coming. It will look like you are texting. Because she doesn't know your mind. She's suspicious of you. She doesn't know you for madam.
All right. Yes.
Do you have a dash cam in your car?
Live.
You don't have a dash cam in your car. Go and install one. Find money and install it.
Now, you guys need to be very careful. I don't want anybody bashing Tommy. Nigeria is not safe. Every right a passenger to consider her security circumstance. Men showed up.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell him get off the phone. I'm chatting with Tommy. I want to bring her back so we can end this. Okay. Tommy, send me a request. Let me end this and let me give my verse. Let me end this and let me give my verse. Yeah, hello? Oh, sorry, wrong number, mistake. All right. Okay. Now, Kayode, I want you to go to the station.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
If you've done nothing wrong, go and clear your name.
I will go. I don't mind. Okay? I will go. In fact, I will go tomorrow.
All right. You have to go and you have to drop a statement. And more than else, we need to hear from Uba. You said Uba has been trying to reach her. That's why I wanted to bring her here. She said
No,
Uba has not.
No. That's not what I said. I said Uber has been reaching out. That was what I said. Uber has been reaching out. Uber has been reaching out to me. That was what I said. I never said Uber has been reaching. I said Uber has been reaching out to me from time to time. They've been messaging me time to time. That was what I said, sir.
All right. So I wish you were here so that she can accept a day that you guys will meet at the police station. Okay.
Sir?
I'm waiting. I want her to come live so that you guys
meet
can
at the police station.
On a day that you are going to go to the police station.
Okay.
Sadly, she's not coming live anymore because you guys, people in the comment section, were very hard on her, and that was so unfortunate. She shares her story from her perspective. Let's I have a headache.
Daddy Prince, can I say one or two things about the verification process that goes into us being drivers? A lot of people don't know that it takes a lot for us to drive on this platform. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead. We can hear you.
It takes a lot. Okay. It takes a lot for us to drive on this platform. We go through several stages of verification. And no driver will want to lose his account for nothing because that is our source of livelihood. We go through a lot of attacks from riders. You can just buy a SIM now, download the app and put your number. You're already getting on a ride. There's no verification for us. It is personally, like me in my car, there's a dash cam. It records every conversation that is held in my car. Every conversation and everything that goes on in my car is being recorded. Based on the fact that there's no security in this country, you have to create your own personal wall so that you can defend yourself. Assuming you had a dash cam, the case would have been very easy. We can watch the video and see what is going on in your car. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of things goes into us driving on a regular. Some drive 12 hours, some drive more than that in a day. And we go through a lot of stress. And it's not easy doing this job. But a lot of narratives is out there that Uber drivers or boat drivers, they are criminals. We are not criminals.
Now, hold on. I understand your where you are coming from, but I need you to know that Tommy is identifiable. Tommy was the one that made the video. Tommy was the one that reported. I didn't know Tommy where I sent her a WhatsApp message, sorry, a DM, and she responded to me. So it's not one of those people that buy a SIM card and then commit some atrocity and then disappear.
No, I'm not saying she did that, but I'm telling you how easy for riders to get on the platform. But for us, it's not like that. That is what I'm trying to say. So that people will understand that for him to be a driver, he would have been verified to a certain level.
Yes, at least I have a driver's license that has my house address in it. That's what I mean. My phone numbers are being registered. They are linked with my NIN.
So it's not easy for him to do any evil.
Because of these security issues, then that's why I drive only with Uber. In fact, I don't use both. I don't use both because both support they are rubbish. Because of that, okay, sorry. Because of that, that's why I drive only with Uber. Because Uber is more sophisticated than
more secure.
That's why I do Uber only. And if you cannot go online, I will start. Especially even if it's a man, that I'll be terrified. Unless maybe maybe you are pregnant or something like that, or a woman. But driving on Uber, I've never had issues. If you go to Uber, if you go to office, I've returned an iPhone before. A customer forgot an iPhone in the car. You go to Uber, I have all the report on my phone. I've returned the wallet before. So there was no money inside there. You have a ATM card, a lot of things inside. I've returned a lot of things on Uber. So just last 2 weeks, it's still on my Uber dashboard. It's still on my Uber dashboard. I returned an original AirPod Pro. I'm not that kind. I have a family also. I have my wife and my child there. Where would I want to? And secondly, I stay on the mainland. I stay after Abulegba. Why would I collide with somebody in Lekki? So everybody have their own right to judge, right to see the things the way they feel. But I don't even have a hand in all this. But if she still wants to go further there's no problem. I'll present myself available. But I just don't have any hand in this at all.
All right. Tommy is chatting with me, and Tommy is saying I should ask about Uber wiping the history. Why did Uber wipe her history? So this is a question for Uber. Why did Uber wipe the story? And another question is, why is Uber refusing to accept liability for her phone? Okay, so that is how far we can go. I would like you to report yourself to the police station. It would be good if you went with your lawyer. You know, police too, they know how to behave themselves. So just show up with a lawyer and drop your statement and make sure this matter is cleared. Let your riders, especially your female riders, feel comfortable. Okay, so
she's the one in panic. I understand the situation of Nigeria, but let me just say this. I will see what you asked me to, but I just want to say this. She just panicked. Is it because I have beard or what? Like, she just panicked for no reason. Like, why will you be panicking for no reason? For God's sake, why will you panic? You at least everybody is not a thief. Everybody is not an armed robber. There are some people that you think that they are criminals. They are the meekest, and the people that you think that this person maybe this person is an angel, they are the worst. She just panicked for no reason. Started panicking. Hey, I want to come down. Stop the car. Like, immediately just got out of the car. Why would you do that, for God's sake?
All right. This is as far as we can go. So Coyote, get your lawyer, get legal advice, and go and make a formal statement at the police station. Uber, we need to help you guys, because if this ride was not cancelled, we will not be here in the first place. So Uber tech support, this is your ball. Don't drop it. Let us hear what happened, okay? And let us know how you as a company are dealing with this situation. Okay, so thank you so much, Coyote, and thank you, Tommy, too. I promise that I will update this. I'll update you guys on how this thing goes. Tommy, if you go to the police station, let me know what the outcome is, okay? And I need you, since Uber is reaching out to you, tell Uber that everybody is asking you a question. They are saying, why did the call end so abruptly? That they should provide you with an answer, because it is making you look bad. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So that's as far as we can go. I hope we're able to get this to a logical...
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sorry. I don't have a lawyer. I don't know, and I don't think I can even afford a lawyer, because I don't know. So, like, how are we going to? I don't even know how to go by it at all. I don't even know how to go by it. It's not something that will just get there now. They will just Logic will say you can't. I don't want that kind of issue, please. I don't, because like this is she's all fine. She has the right to feel that, but she's seeing it from a different angle entirely. I don't know anything about this at all. At all. At all. At all.
All right.
Probably maybe we should see face to face first. Maybe we should discuss, because this one, maybe we should discuss face to face first before because I don't even know anything about this thing at all. And since then I've not been working. Since then, because they blocked my account. I cannot even drive. I can't go online. And I don't do any other e-hailing app again except Uber. I've not been driving since then. I've not been driving since then. And I have wives and kids at home.
All right, let us see how this goes. Okay, like I said, if you are reaching out to Uber, let Uber answer that question. Okay, when you're going to the police station, go with someone. Okay, and let us know what the response is. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, guys, and see you at 11:30, where I'll